like to share this with you. So now, to make it official, I present to you the Tonight Show marquee. Here we go. Let's light it up, boys. 3, 2, 1. Let's start the show.
I say, how you doing today? How are you doing today? Y'all already know it's your favorite rapper, the best fan actor in St. Louis, Facts award-winning published author, actor, journalist, actor, business owner, nominator, Hollywood music artist, #1 bestseller, battle rapper, service of the year recipient. Who raised these ninjas? Who raised them? But this Uncensored Conversation podcast, we are live right now. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Instagram. If you do not catch us today, you will catch us where you listen to your podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Apple Music, all of it. My Baltimore Ravens lost yesterday. Who raised these ninjas? Catch us on OnlyFans and Pornhub. I'm just playing. Listen. I heard they should Pornhub down. We ain't on there no more. Now I'm just playing. But listen, y'all. Happy holidays. You know, this will be our last show. Period. Not just playing. This will be our last show for the year. We're gonna be off for 2 weeks after this, so we'll be back. I think that next Monday is January the 9th. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, or it might be the 11th. But we finna get into another crazy action-packed show, y'all already know. So first up, we got radio personality, the lady with 1 million certifications. We got Miss Busy Boss in the building. And she might be busy. Oh, there she go.
Happy Monday, everybody. Let's have a great show.
All right. And then we got my boy, don't forget the 3. Tone Bone in the building. Tone, we can't hear you.
My bad. What's poppin'? How y'all doing tonight? How y'all feeling? Happy end of the year.
Thanks.
Glad to be here with you guys.
Talk that shit, David Ruffin.
How you doing, Miss Stacy?
And then we got, y'all already know, why to the hella drove, what the hella drove to the second greatest rapper alive behind G Soldier. We got YC Bay in the house.
Looking ass. Hey, what's happening, man? It's official. Hella Drove 2 second premiere on ycbay.org. I just cashed out on the website, and I'm putting the whole play together. New Year's Day, 12 o'clock midnight. I'm dropping that mofo. So stay tuned for the detail.
Well, we should have other people popping in late, you know what I'm saying? So Teresa said, happy Monday, Merry Christmas, and a happy New Year, beautiful people.
And happy Hanukkah to you too.
Release Navidad.
Let me get into this first topic. It said, what was a struggle that you had growing up that sounds fake to kids today? Let y'all think about that. A struggle that you had coming up that sounds fake.
Having to walk to fucking school no matter what the fuck the snow was outside.
You not like it be blizzard -2 degrees.
Yo, my mom.
Yeah, we still had school. I was like, what's wrong with you?
Hey, for real, dressed up like the Christmas Story kids and shit, ain't it?
It's real.
Straight up, cold in the motherfucker. And you know, I ain't shit with 5 foot nothing now, so I was 3 foot nothing then, you hear me? Nigga, the snow the same height as me. Take the fuck up. Like, Mom, I gotta go. She said, if you don't get your liberty ass out my house.
Your mama still made you go to school. I'm like,
hey, boy, for real.
While we looking at the new, you look at the bottom of the screen on TV. I just knew
I used to every morning, boy.
Straight up.
How the fuck y'all ain't on here?
It's that fuck the
St. Louis public schools, they used to close for shit.
It's like, I take y'all ass. We need to get. And, all right, what about you, Watson?
What was the question?
It is, what was a struggle that you had growing up that sounds fake to kids today, like they couldn't believe it.
Penny candy was a penny.
Facts, nigga. Fucking facts.
Gas was 50 cents.
White Castle burger was 50 cents.
Straight up.
Hey, I got one. Hey, look, hold up. This is real shit. My son he finna be 11 on the 1st. And then he was at the house one day, and then I said, I gotta get the ice tray. I done had I ain't got the refrigerator. I had a refrigerator with the damn the ice maker, right? This nigga, I said, I gotta get the ice tray. He said, what's the ice tray, Dad? I said, what the fuck? Like in real life, this nigga said, what the fuck is an ice tray? I said, nigga, you shitting me.
I gotta get the ice tray. What's the ice tray?
Yeah. There's so many ice makers and all of that.
That's crazy. All right, Stacey.
I don't understand what you're asking. You saying what's a struggle?
Yes. That people would think is fake today.
Like something you had to go through as a kid that these kids today was like, nah.
Oh, I got one. We had to come in before the street lights.
Nah, I ain't have to do that.
Yeah.
Bad.
Can I say meeting other people? I ain't know it was about a struggle. Penny candy ain't a struggle. Meeting other people was.
Well,
nowadays you got social media.
Struggle.
Shit, you still be nervous meeting them now. You may be bumping into Freaky Jason.
A struggle back then was oh my God, like trying to look up information for your homework and stuff.
Yeah.
And like now it's so easy, but back then it was a struggle. Looking in the dictionaries or researching and all, trying to write papers and things. Now it's so easy.
Right.
Back then it was definitely a struggle. Now it's so easy because they have AI and everything else. So.
And what about for girls? I would imagine hot combs.
Well, yeah, that was a struggle because you would have to be trying not to get your edges burnt and your face and neck burnt and stuff, and now you just have to have the flat iron. So yeah, that would be good. Yeah.
I know one.
Or they just put a lace front on.
Yeah, that part too.
What about
you gotta worry about no damn heat on y'all neck.
What about GPS? No, we ain't
niggas had. Remember the movies where niggas used to pull out them big ass maps?
Yeah.
Right.
They say you are here.
Yeah, they take good directions or you gonna get lost.
Facts.
Yeah. These are some good struggles, you guys.
Here we go. What say? What's one rule that your parents had that would start a rebellion today? Hold on, wait a minute before you answer that. Hey, Plug. What's a struggle that you had when you was a kid that the kids will look at as fake today? We was talking about GPS. We mentioned going to school in the snow, walking to school in the snow.
You say a struggle?
Yep, the kids were like, "Man, you ain't go through that. Let's stop lying."
Right. I don't know. You gotta give me some time on that one.
All right, we'll cut back. All right, let's do the what's one rule that your parents had that would start a rebellion today? Why to the
That'll start a rebellion? Shit, first thing popped in mind, clean up. Shit, my daughter mama called me to talk to her about cleaning up her goof ass room, videotaping it all. So shit, I guess cleaning, because we had to keep our room clean.
Stacey?
No phones while eating.
You
must eat at the dinner table. So definitely kids just want to take their food into their rooms. They want to be on the phone when they want to. All that type of stuff.
Tone bone.
Oh shit! Any room my mama had, ain't it? You can't watch certain things on TV. Man, damn boy, you know how much shit is provocative?
Man, my mama had us watching Nightmare on Elm Street when we was
Oh
kids.
no, I could watch shit like that. It was like other shit. Like I couldn't watch Hoop Dreams. I couldn't watch cause it was the dopest shit. Like I couldn't
Yeah.
watch shit like that. You hear me? Shit. What else? Bad grades. School used to matter.
Mm-hmm.
Your ass kick you bring a C in.
Facts. They don't give a crap that shit.
Nah, they now there's no kid left behind. The fuck I studied so hard for if I wasn't gonna get left behind.
And then you see they handwriting. What the hell?
Man, man, look, I got an A handwriting class if it was a day.
That part, my nephew, he a freaking senior. He write like a first grader. I'm like, what the
And
fuck?
they don't know how to write in cursive.
They don't even teach it no more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
craziness.
What about you, Plug?
You say rules.
Yeah, wrong rule that your parents had that would start a rebellion today. Somebody must have called him. Stacy.
I said no eating at
Oh
the
yeah,
table.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good one, Stacey. We used to get in trouble for that shit too. And if we touch the big piece of meat and my stepdaddy wasn't, you hear me?
What?
My stepdaddy got the big, like, the healthy side go to the man. Like,
What?
yeah, damn right. What the hell you mean? What? That's the one
I'm
that
saying
provided it.
what? Like for
Yeah,
real?
What about
yeah. My
That's
mama ain't play
you?
that. She ain't play that. No.
that's crazy.
Like,
Well, he's supposed to. It shouldn't even be there. He's supposed to be served by her first, then. So it shouldn't even.
nah, I
What?
know thing like he had to work, so
So,
his play to be put up.
well, I'm saying so the big piece of meat shouldn't even be out for y'all to choose. Is all I'm saying. But
Nah, because even in the sense where we speak about him getting served first, it's still a dinner table ideal. So we all sitting at the table. So
mm-hmm,
it's just a thing of yeah. So,
mm-hmm,
but nah, he wasn't never. He worked nights, so like he just couldn't touch. That's his plate.
mm-hmm.
All right, Plug. What about you? A rule that your parents had that would start a rebellion today.
The rule: go to church on Sundays.
Yeah, I used
Woo.
I used to hate going to church.
Forced to go to the family church.
Yeah, that church got out at 2:30, man. It was torture. Like, when does this go
And
in?
I was in church from Sunday school to nightfall. So, yeah, craziness all day church.
All right. Here go the next topic.
Oh, they kicked me out the funeral because I kissed my baby daddy dick. What makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy dick before he died? What makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy? I mean, not before he died, but what makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy dick before he go lay down in the grave? Or whatever going to happen to him? What makes you think I ain't going to kiss that dick so he can remember? Babe, everybody better be happy I ain't pull his pants down and start sucking on that and start choking on that. Fuck you talking about for real, for real. Fuck you talking about. I was ready to lick on that. Fuck you talking about. We finna get a busted right here in the church. Finna fuck you the shit with you. Like you say, ratchet bitch, I wanna fuck you right.
All right, Tom, what do you think about the one we get
I
kicked out
got
of
I
the
got
funeral?
I got I got a couple. I got tone and I got bone answer, right?
All right.
Tone answer that is very disrespectful and distasteful. That's some shit you just don't do at a funeral. You hear me? But however, bone feels like go ahead and express yourself. You hear me? If that's the case, I know a motherfucker better catch and kissing me. Free your mind and the rest will follow.
Oh my god. This dude Tom crazy. All right, Stacey.
She's really fucked up in the head, and that's really disrespectful. She needs to learn some manners. She's a 95 percenter and more. Just like these bitch ass niggas out here that's fucking everybody, cheating and all this shit. She's a okay. Next,
All right, well, I could've-
She said she was doing that to a dead nigga.
her baby dad, he was dead in his coffin, and she was at the funeral, and she kissed his penis. she
Like
got kicked. She got kicked out the funeral for that.
yeah, she should have did that at the embalming or something. You know what I'm saying? Cause if she doing that at the funeral, it's a good chance she was living like that while he was alive. And niggas love a bitch that's living like that while they alive. So shit, yeah, she was wrong doing it at the funeral. And if she wanted to get it off her chest, she should have did it before he got in front of everybody. So she sound like a gangster. She just, ain't nobody perfect, you know what I'm saying? So, so she just go a little overboard, you know what I'm saying? She just turned to the max type shit. But yeah, that was wrong doing that in front of his family, his grandma, mama's kids. That was wrong. That was wrong, Shawty. But I fuck with your energy though.
They just said some things don't need to be said out loud. Look at this. All right, Plug, what about you?
Yeah, that might have been a little too overboard. Cause shit, it ain't just her time. It's a family time. It's everybody time grieving, and that might be a little too much.
I bet the people at the front were like, who raised this picture? Who
Damn.
raised it? All right, we go to this next topic.
You can move your hands. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You like this? Setting the vibes though. You see all this right here? Mm-hmm. Happy anniversary, baby. Happy anniversary.
This cool.
This cool.
Yeah.
What the hell you mean it's cool? Girl, you don't see you all over the place? This nice as hell.
Okay, but I'm a grown ass woman. Like, you do this for 15-year-olds. Like, you should have bought me something or did something or.
So this ain't good enough. Look at all this. This is romantic as fuck.
Okay, but I'm grown as fuck. Like, this is childish.
Bro,
like,
you talking
but
about you
cool.
grown?
It's cool.
Grown people don't complain about stuff
Okay,
that
but
somebody
I
gives
said
them.
it's cool. Like, it's cool. You know? It's
That's all it is all right, cool. I just try to show you I appreciate you. I show you a whole little room, you know what I'm saying? Rent this room and all, got it together. Look, nice picture of us.
All this you spent on this, you could have spent this on something, like something else, going out drinking or something, like something. Like,
You want to do that? And we can just buy together. You tripping. I just hooked us up, bro.
I vibe with you every day. I vibe with you every day.
This would be all I'm talking about. Like, you ain't grateful for shit, bro. You worry about what you vibing with, man. At the end of the day, I'm trying to do something nice for you. So you don't like this like that? Yeah, all right, man. Fuck this anniversary, for real.
All right, watch it.
Yeah. Hey, can you hear me? It sound like my phone's messing up.
It's a little staticky. Is it a charge?
I don't know. It sound like it was messing
Sound
up.
good. It sound good.
All right, well, shit, yeah, she's just a reflection of all the women, 95% of the women in America and across the world. You know what I'm saying? The type of woman that is ungrateful, and that's the foundation of being a part of that 95% is being ungrateful. And that's the type of woman that'll blame you for her doing fucked up shit and acting a fucked up way and reacting a fucked up way. Meaning, she'll be like, well, if you was just doing what you supposed to do, I would have been doing what I supposed to do. Bitch, why I gotta be doing what I supposed to do for you to do what you supposed to do? Bitch, if I'm fucking up, bitch, you still supposed to be in the right. Don't come down here with me, pull me up, bitch. But yeah, that's the type of bitch that'll be on that type of time. And that's it.
All right, Stacey.
Yeah, I definitely disagree with her. That was a good moment. I don't care if they vibing every day or whatever. I mean, that was it took time. That's lovely. I would have appreciated that. That's nice, and that was cool that he took the time to do that for her.
Hey,
And,
watch it. Go back out and come back in.
and she's talking about drinking. What the hell? You can drink anytime. That's a special moment. I like that. So she was tripping on that part.
All right. Yeah. What about you, Plug?
Mm-hmm.
Plug, can you hear me? All right. Can you hear me, Plug? I don't think he can hear me. Let me leave him a message.
Hey, we on.
Oh, yeah, okay. What you think about that, Plug? I don't think he can hear it. Tara. Before you answer that, I don't know if you've seen a video
I
previously.
seen it floating around. I think the dude that had the pictures, he decorated their room for that girl, and she was like, I mean, it's cool.
I ain't talking about that one. That's what we did. I thought the one before that. What did I thought? This woman, she kissed her baby daddy penis at her funeral and got kicked out the funeral.
What?
What is your thoughts? Yeah.
Hey, bro, that's for real. That's disrespectful to the family and everything else. She should have got whooped by some sisters, some aunts, somebody for just being nasty. I mean, it's disrespectful. I can't even a dick. Yeah, no. What happened to her? This might beat up.
Yeah, now they kicked out the.
Yeah, kick her out. Absolutely, because that's disgusting. I know it was kids there, especially probably hers. That's nasty.
Can you hear me? Plug. I had to hold on.
That is nasty.
I gotta show you this. Look at this.
Oh, they kicked me out the front of the room because I kissed my baby daddy dick. What makes you think I'm not gonna kiss my baby daddy dick before he died? What makes you think I'm not gonna kiss my baby daddy? I mean, not before he died, but what makes you think I'm not gonna kiss my baby daddy dick before he go lay down in the grave or whatever gonna happen to him? What makes you think I ain't gonna kiss that dick so he can remember? Babe, everybody better be happy I ain't pull his pants down and start sucking on that and start choking on that. Fuck you talking about for real, for real? Fuck you talking about? I was ready to lick on that. Fuck you talking about? We finna get a busted right here in the church. Finna fuck you, shit with you. Like you say, ratchet. Bitch, I wanna fuck you right.
All right, Tara.
I already told you didn't have to play that mess. I already told you that was disgusting. She should have got kicked out. Move on.
What is your thoughts about the one, the ungrateful biatch?
I honestly can understand where she was coming from. I don't think that she meant to be ungrateful. She said, I mean, it's cool, but you can't make yourself be happy with something you're not happy with. I agree with her. That was very 15, 16, 17, 8-year-old type of stuff. It's like you putting up all these pictures, you got these balloons, and you rented a Motel 6 room. Okay, we got a house in our own bed, so we could screw there. We could have went on a vacation, a little, out of to Chicago, a 4-5 hour drive. We could have went out to eat. If you know your girl like to kick it and she always home with the kids and rarely gets to come out, then yeah, maybe she want to go out for drinks. Maybe she want to go salsa dancing. Maybe she wants to do something other than just sex. Because when you do that, when you get that room and you decorate like that, that's how y'all finna do. Ain't no food in there. Ain't no kitchen in there for her to cook or for you to cook for her. Hell, I bet she would have rather him make a meal for her at the crib, then go out for drinks and just have fun and laugh together, then come back home and do something. Like once you get to a certain age, you above and beyond just renting a room to do it in. Like, don't nobody care. And then I don't know, it just was balloons and all of that. That girl looked old enough to want to do more. And I get the sentiment. That could have been the afterward though. You could have took her to dinner first. Then y'all could have went out dancing. And then when you went back to go get it in, that could have been there. But for that to be the only thing, I wouldn't have been happy either. But I feel like when we have relationships, you're supposed to know your partner. So you should have known that wasn't going to be a vibe for her. And if you didn't, you dropped the ball. Period.
All right, Plug, what you think?
Man, I think she should be grateful for anything at this point, even for him to remember the anniversary, let alone going all the way out for.
All right. Next topic.
A lot of women, they don't realize that they are the issue. And so we have a problem taking accountability. We have a problem shutting up. We are extremely argumentative. And a lot of times we are the walking red flag.
Can I ask that question if you don't mind?
Sure.
Like, why do black women refuse to shut the fuck up?
Ooh, that's a heavy loaded question.
Why?
Look, they can't shut up the answer.
I want to know why.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Shut up the answer.
It just goes back to what she said. A lot of it is lineage. So a lot of women, we saw our mothers and we saw our grandmothers being, wait, let me cook, because it's not all of us. Some of us do know how to be quiet, but
they're the married ones.
But a lot of times we watch our mamas and we watch our grandmothers and great grandmothers not shut up, right? It's a generational curse. I'm gonna be honest with you, because we was raised in households where the women had to handle shit. Okay, we had to pay the bills. We had to be independent. We had to run households, and we had to raise kids alone. So yeah, a lot of times we not gonna shut the fuck up because this my shit, and I've been doing this shit. However, it's not. Listen, however, it's not right. And what I had to learn is learning to be quiet is a skill. Okay, especially when you don't come from that example, you have to learn how to be quiet. You have to learn how to submit, and you have to learn how to not be argumentative. And a lot of women don't take the time to learn that skill.
Man, this is the nothing but the truth live.
All right, Tara.
I can agree with this. I've said this many times on this show. You don't know what you don't know. And you can even have great intentions going into it. Like, I'm going to be this type of woman. You can do a little research. You can do the therapy. Again, if you've never done it before, it takes time. So what you definitely have to, but that's what the dating phase is for. When you're dating someone and then you guys decide to be exclusive, you're doing all this practice stuff for marriage. Now, there are some things I think women should keep to themselves. Like, if you're just giving everything to him, then I don't understand what the purpose is and what point he's going to see in marrying you. So, but that just depends on how you do it. But you're supposed to practice those skills to be the best woman and wife you can be. That's what the dating phase is for. That's what being exclusive, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever y'all are calling it these days, is for. But it is very hard. That's just like you telling somebody who has never been taught to read to come in here and read this damn book. Nobody's taught us that. And we do. I know I come from a long lineage of women who are very headstrong because the men didn't stay around. And so if you don't know how to do that, then you don't know how to do that. This is not an age thing. You got women in there 40s and 50s and 60s who still don't know how because they've never been taught. No man has stayed. Either he didn't have the patience or, she just kept dating dudes who just were stupid themselves and didn't want to settle down and all kinds of stuff. So you have to have those conversations and communicate with a woman and tell her what you demand for real. I mean, don't use the word demand because that's going to be triggering. But as a man, if I'm providing all of this for you, this is what you will give me or I won't be here. And she has to decide if she can deal with that. And it's hard. It is super hard when you have this genetically ingrained in you and your personality and goddamn coursing through your veins to just all of a sudden learn how to submit and to be quiet, especially when you feel like a man is attacking you. See, and that's what the root of it is. We need to learn how not to be so defensive, so sensitive. We need to look at our man that we chose and say, I chose him. Therefore, I should feel safe with him. And if we feel safe with him, we should know he's not coming for us. He's not gunning for us. It's not intentional to be mean and hurtful and harmful. And if we could just come out of that, the shutting up part is much easier.
All right, plug.
Yeah, some of what she said as far as like if you chose to be with somebody, then you should be choosing to allow that person to lead to some extent, vice versa, to hear them out to where you are able to be quiet or when it's time to or take the back seat. Because otherwise, like, what the relationship role gonna turn out to be, especially when you dealing with two strong personalities, black man, black woman, and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I think a lot of the time women want to do everything on their own and so used to doing it on their own. When they do get in those relationships, they continue to operate that same manner. Don't always work.
All right, Trish, to the comment about at the funeral thing. Trish said, "What the hell for this?" On this topic, that Joe said, "What we talking about?" And she said, "What's the topic? We talking about women shutting up." Why to the? Why to the?
Yeah, man. I say she was right. She said it's a generational curse type shit because all of them is the spawn of Eve. The first bitch that said fuck what God talking about, I'm doing what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And she should have shut the fuck up when the devil started talking to her, but she didn't. She started asking questions like, "How word, whoop whoop," and he was popping it. And next thing you know, Derek fucked it up for all the bitches except 5% of them bitches. So, but yeah, she right, and most of them is ingrained in their DNA, cause 95% of them are insane and they can't help it. They can't shut up. It's just like being on the X pill. You know what I'm saying? Soon that bit kick in, you can't shut the fuck up. You feel me? You just gonna be talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. And that's most bitches.
Trisha said, right. Daya said, nah, I ain't finna be quiet unless I need to. Hopefully I answer. Stacy.
See, first of all, a lot of women, they suffer in silence, and men just think they're supposed to overpower women. But nowadays, we're too independent for all that bullshit. And it's, first of all, if you don't know how to give respect, you will not get respect. And that's what it's all about, that part.
All right. I think this was yours. I don't know. Let me see.
If my husband was here, he would tell you, don't nobody on earth know him better than I do. Because you got to. I make it hard for him to stay mad at me now.
Come on, man. We tell women, if you really want to know that man, study him like your life depended on it.
Lining up on the chairs and coming up in the middle to say anything I can do for you.
Whatever needs to be done.
It's my job to know you. It's my job to know what moves you, what causes you to tick, what doesn't. It's my job to know when you're feeling a particular way and I can hear it in your voice. It's my job to know those things because I can hear women now watching this and y'all talking about
it go both ways though.
It's what is he doing for you? And anytime when women say that, I'm like, if you chose a man that's not doing for you, you're the dummy. Because there's no way that I'm going
that honey boundary, or because that don't sound like
not a honey boundary.
That don't sound like Precious.
This is Aprilism. This is Aprilism.
You're dumb, which is stupid self. Wait a minute.
Plug, I'm gonna let you take that.
I don't think I caught it all the way.
How you gonna let him take my video? But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, my mic went on for the first part.
I'll let Tara go so you can understand it when she go ahead, Tara.
I love the concept of learning your partner. And I think this is one of the most important things we can do as people. I'm not going to say go both ways because old dudes making fun of them and the things. Since y'all want to focus on it from the women's side, that's fine. Here's the thing. When you study your partner, you learn how they want to be loved. I was talking to someone earlier today about the fact that they always say, love someone or treat someone the way you want to be treated. That may not work for them. This goes back to that love language stuff. If I like to be loved a certain way, but my partner likes to be loved a different way, then he's not receiving what I'm trying to give him. I think I'm loving him down. And he's over here thinking I don't listen to him because none of what I'm doing is what he has taught me or he has told me he appreciates and he receives love and adoration. And some of these dudes say they want loyalty over love and respect over love. So if I'm stuck in lovey-dovey mode, because that's what I want, he's not receiving that. And I can't force him to receive love the way that I do. So when I looked at this and I said, could you imagine a world where the man studies his woman and learns her needs, her wants, her desires, and the woman did the same? What we arguing about? Nothing. Where are we clashing at? Nothing. Because I know how to talk to him. I know how he wants me to approach him and when it's okay to approach him, which is not as soon as he didn't came home after a hard day's work. He now already told me he got into it with his boss. So I want to come and lay 20 more. No, I let him breathe. I get him something to eat. I let him take a hot shower. You get to learn these, and the same thing back to me. When I'm going through something, he knows what I need, whether it's I'm on my cycle and he know what to bring me home, or if it's, I got a relative coming in town that he know I can't stand, so he already know I'm going to be stressed. He know not to bring no craziness to me. If we study and learn each other, we shouldn't be butting heads as much. Yeah, you might still have some differences, but again, I know how to talk to you. You know how to talk to me. We know how to treat each other. We know how to build each other up. And we also know what we can do to tear each other down, and we stay away from those things. So I love this video. And this woman just seems so proud to get to learn her man, to get to know him, to get to take care of him, to be loved and adored by him. I don't know a lot of women who talk about their men like that. I don't even know sometimes we get in these relationships if you remember that. That's why we get so mad at our man. We just forgot every damn thing he's ever done for us. Every time he made us laugh, every time he made us smile, and we stay mad for years about the same stuff. And we want to know why we're not moving forward. It's because we didn't take the time to learn him. Maybe he also didn't take the time to learn us. And we just keep running around letting history repeat itself.
BP Parker said one of the most important things to do is learn your partner top few love languages and be intentional about pouring in it. And he said Tara Michelle is hitting it spot on 100%. That stands 100% true for all relationships.
Right,
go ahead, Stacey. Stacey.
Yep. That part.
All right, plug.
Yeah. At what point do you try to learn your partner's love languages? Because it's like, all right, if you years down the line and you just not starting to trying to learn somebody's love language and then trying to be attentive to what it is they want, because it's like a lot of the times you around somebody and they expressing what they want or don't want, and a lot of the times you just ignoring that because you trying to operate in the manner in which you used to operate in, and just neglecting the fact that, you know, people talk and people communicate and say a lot of the time what it is that they want or don't want or like and don't like. You just got to take heed to those things, and it's like,
very good.
It's gonna be hard to
very
get to
good.
somebody if you don't fully understand what it is
Very
that
good.
that they accept and receive as love. Because a lot of times your love language probably not gonna be the same.
Very good, plug.
Well, I tell her, go ahead, speak on these 95%.
You did. Hey, refresh me on the video. What you talking about?
Tara, go ahead. There's your video.
She was talking about the fact that she was taking pride in her relationship and the love of her husband. She was saying she loves learning him, learning how to take care of him, how to love him, keeping him happy so that he in turn wants to be with her, is enjoying the marriage with her.
Yeah. Damn right. You just refreshed my memory on everything you were saying.
He's not cheating.
And that is all fairy tale shit. You feel me? That's all in a perfect world. Why? Because opposites attract. Mofos, that's the opposite of mofos, attract the mofos, and they fall in love, and then they over time they flaws and triggers come to the light, and then they want to point the finger and tell them they need to get right when you need to get right, when y'all both need to get right. So yeah, she right in a sense as far as them doing for each other, because everybody wants somebody that's gonna do for them and reciprocate that same type of energy and build it and appreciate. Most of all, you know what I'm saying? The foundation is.
Wait a minute.
See, they hate just like at the stage, G. Just like when I was on stage when the nigga be popping that real shit, they be like, oh, bloop, bloop, doop, doop. No, too much real shit.
Finish popping that real shit.
But yeah, man, everybody wants somebody that's gonna do for them and reciprocate the energy, but most of all, appreciate it. Even if it ain't meeting they complete standards, it's about the intention. Most of all, if the mofo intentions is in the right place, your heart should be in the right place. Now, if a mofo intentionally trying to piss you off and trigger you, okay. Right. Make your next move your best move. But if you can peep intention and if they right, bitch, appreciate what I'm doing for you, bitch. You stupid. All right, I'm done. I'm done.
Hey, man, next topic, man.
Man, I fought black women.
You did?
Well, for our gay community, I don't fault white people for their white community.
Oh, you fought?
I fought our black women for our gay community. I blame them. Because nobody accepts homosexuality in the black community, homosexuality and gangsterism. Nobody accepts this more in the black community than black women. Because most of their sons are gays or gangsters. They're not in between. That's why we stand up for guys like George Floyd and not kids like Tamir Rice. We support our gangsters. Let one of our gangster niggas get killed by the police. Let a good person get killed. We act like we don't know nobody. Let a gay person happen. Black women is mad. Black women are the only faction of our community that treat the gay man like he's a girl. And she raised her son to be like the gay dude or the gangster dude she dates. So, they don't let the black man have access to his children. Soon as the baby's born, she gets, dang, this is my baby, this is my baby. In order for him to even have rights, he has to go through the government system to put child support on himself that ultimately restricts him and puts him in and out of jail bag mode.
All right, well, I tell you, Charles the White said he blames the black women for the gangs and the gay people. What is your thought?
Hey, man, that's real. That's some real shit, man. Like, hey, check this out. Ever since the mofos that don't have melanin in their skin and created the 13 colonies, ever since they kidnapped motherfuckers, destroyed family structures, mentally brainwashed men, kidnapped the alpha male and broke him down in front of everybody, destroyed the whole fabric of melanated people family when it comes to America. Yes, that's the ripple effect and a product of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years of us fighting an uphill battle behind enemy lines in this thing called America. And that's a part of the result that's coming from this shit. Cause yeah, everybody fucked up, and that's a product of everybody being fucked up. And they point out women because most men ain't around because of a whole lot of circumstances. If the woman ain't run them off first, she put them in a system or put the system on his back. And it's a whole bunch of type of shit, and especially, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to get into COINTELPRO, all that type of shit. The most dangerous thing when it comes to America, according to J. Edgar Hoover, the dude named that's on the FBI building, is the rise of a black messiah. And they put in work to make sure that shit never happened. And here you go, got a lot of fucked up shit. Men ain't away from homes, mamas by themselves raising hella kids, and got the grandmas raising. Matter of fact, the grandmas be raising the kids. Bitch don't even be in the house. It be the grannies raising the kids, and the kids gonna do whatever when it come to granny. Because granny been did that. She ain't got time to be running after no toddlers. And that's how it be.
All right, Plug, what is your thoughts on it?
I mean, I wouldn't blame no woman for that, especially not the black woman for that. It's a lot of other factors like he mentioned in there. The slavery, the Willie Lynch syndrome, all these other things that also have impact on black family structures or how people treat each other, and the LGBTQ, all that propaganda stuff to making these things acceptable or whatever. But it's more than just it definitely don't fall on the woman alone. It's all a community based thing and the family structure thing. So yeah, and it's real deep.
All right, Stacy. Nene was saying talk your YC Bay up in this piece when you was talking about it. All right.
No, I gotta put the medicine in the can.
Go ahead, Tara.
Okay, so thank you, Plug, for real, because it is just getting, the audacity of you niggas is getting wild out here these days. And I ain't talking to Plug because I know he don't like that word to be used addressed at him, so I ain't gonna be calling him no niggas. But the rest of you niggas is out here tripping. So here we go. It is a culmination of a lot of things. What I'm not going to deny is there is absolute truth and what Charleston said, and I really do like him. I don't know how or why this man makes me like him, but he be telling the truth on a lot of stuff. If I'm being honest, here's the thing: there was a lot of brainwashing going on. Women have dropped the ball. Some women, not all, really dropped the ball and were brainwashed with the welfare stuff, back to slavery and the buck breaking. And when you're a woman and your man is your king, and you see him broken like that, it do something to you. And I mean, from brainwashing you to breaking your spirit and you realizing that when it come to massa, your king is not the king that he was when you guys were kings and queens out here in Africa and in your native home or your native land here, native here. And so you begin to wonder, what am I to do? When I've just been shown that my man can be taken, can be violated, can be emasculated by this white man. Should my king no longer be here, what do I do? And you're going to grasp for their welfare system when they tell you we can treat you better than he can. We've taken his job. He cannot provide for you anymore. So kick him out and we'll provide for you. You got these kids to feed. You think that's your only way. Unfortunately, you let your man down and didn't stand by him 10 toes down. He could have figured something out. Y'all could have figured something out. But instead, you hurry up and ran away because now that you're a mom, you gotta feed these cubs. And so we have dropped the ball. And we do that. I've seen so many women raise their sons up to be just as gay as the day is long. And I'm not going to get into the conversation of whether or not it's a mental thing, it's a mental disease, a disorder, or whatever the hell you may think. That doesn't matter here or there. They do promote it a lot. We have 20 different, gay male best friends and girl this and girl that. And so it's way more prevalent and accepted amongst it. I've never seen a black man behave that way. A heterosexual black man, I've never seen him behave that way with a gay male. And I don't think anybody should be mean or, turn him down. I'm just saying what Charleston said is right for a lot of black women. And I also know a lot of black women who absolutely raise their sons to be just like the dudes they were. And that ain't even their daddy. That's the crazy part. So here's the thing. We can fix this with community awareness, but we can also fix it. Men, stop sticking your wee-wees in women unprotected and shooting the club up. Stop creating babies by women you barely know. Put in the time. And how about you putting enough time with her and marry her before you get her pregnant? Why you want to put all the blame on the woman and talk about the rights you can't get? That's because you didn't marry her. Because I guarantee you, in most of these states still, when you're married and your name is on the birth certificate, she gonna be hard pressed to get your rights taken away. Now she got to prove that you unfit. But when you don't marry her, you never had the rights to begin with. So if you do the right thing with Yo Johnson, then a lot of this stuff will be detracted and deterred and not even exist because you set yourself up with the right protections. You got to know the woman first, you married her, and then you had kids, and so you had your rights intact through the law. So while we want to say it's women's fault, you guys have to take accountability because you're always nutting in something that you don't even know yet.
Hey, watch it.
Yeah.
Did you know women had clubs in their pussy?
Hey, man.
You know what, Lacey?
Bruh. Hey, I want to tell Tara that's impossible, straight up, because all other bitches in America ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you run it to. It's 5% of bitches somewhere, but they ain't in America.
Oh my God. I'm not arguing with you tonight. What was it? 3-4 days ago was my birthday, and I'm still in a happy mood. I ain't arguing with you tonight.
I find 2 in Dubai.
Shut up. And see, if we not right, then y'all not right. Again, because you the one
in Dubai, it's illegal for women to shake a dude's hand. And if people live like that, like, you know what I'm saying, you can't even touch unless you marry this woman. You can't even shake her hand. So
we should live like that. Absolutely,
if more women live like that, but no, this America, bitch, busting it down for $9.99 on OnlyFans, and it's going down.
And you buying, you paying it, and you busting in it. So what we talking about?
All right, Stacey.
I just feel like there are a lot of men running gay, like rapidly gay out here, and it's primarily because, well, I'm going to say because of being around a lot of women, probably being raised by them and stuff, but that's not their fault. Men have not been there, and then they want to blame women for not being there. It's not the woman's fault. And we've talked about this multiple times, so I'm not going to go into this like that. But again, the men should not just make a child and leave. You have to be in that child's life and in the woman's life if you chose to have a child by that woman. So that's what it is, and that's that.
It seems as though we gave up. We gave up and just our restaurants. We had restaurants, inns, and when we could go to their inns, then we forgot that man. In fact, I've had friends to call colored restaurants. The one that I'd go to this evening, if I was taking New York for dinner, I'd go to it. They call it the Greasy Spoon now. They can't. I don't understand us. That's the part I don't understand. We don't have enough race pride. That's what I see.
What's your thoughts on that?
That's a fact on some real G shit. Hey, segregation wasn't all that bad because segregation created Black Wall Street. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? It's like I said earlier, we behind enemy lines. So every time we come up, mofos be ready to tear that shit down in all type of ways, even if it's kamikaze ways, crashing out. And matter of fact, that's the first time bomb was dropped on American soil. Was Black Wall Street. But yeah, shit like that. So segregation wasn't all that bad. But when they said ain't no more segregation, when people wanted to be going to white schools and reading white books and chilling with white people and rubbing shoulders and all that shit, we lost pride in our own shit, community building, our history, all type of shit. And over time, that shit just got dwindled away when it comes to togetherness. Mind you, a lot of sabotage from the ops went into that shit. Because look, it's 2025 and we still rise. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't keep a real hitter down. Real women, real steppers. You can't. You know what I'm saying? They created the Black Panthers. They created community revolution and progress. But I get what she talking about, because we can always do a whole lot better. Because you can just look at how the Mexicans and Latino community be rocking. They got their whole China too. Chinatown, Latino town, Irish town. We need a motherfucking YN town. You feel me? But on positive shit. You feel me? Just positive YNs. You know what I'm saying? Showing other YNs, nigga, entrepreneurship, nigga, put your money up, invest it, get out here, flip it, sell out, re-up, repeat, nigga. So shit like that. And just showing people how to be a community, build, learn, yeah, together type shit. Like the play we did for Kwanzaa.
All right, Stacey.
Yeah, we as blacks tear each other down, instead of like YC was saying, like there's Chinatown. We even have Africans, you know what I'm saying? That community who they're black, but they don't rock really with the blacks. You know what I'm saying? They have they own community, braiding shops, everything. They bring in their money together, but us as black people, we don't know how to unite. Really, we tear and knock each other down. Just like, for example, every freaking week we're on here talking about the women, we talk about the men, all that. It's like we turn each other down instead of lifting each other up and helping praise them for what they're doing good or what they can be doing or uplifting them. We continue to talk about them and to say how they're not good, and then they continue to they have good women and things that are by them sides, and the men don't know how to treat them. They continue to cheat and disrespect them and do all sorts of things. So us as blacks, we don't know how to treat each other, and it's sickening. It really is. So I hope we get better.
All right, Tara.
I definitely agree with what Stacey was saying, particularly regarding this show, because we do beat up on women a lot every week. So, and I get it. You fellas have been dealing with a lot of shit for a very long time, and they are just ready for us to get a clue and figure it out. But it didn't take overnight to kind of like mess us up on things. It's not going to take overnight to get us back straight. And talking bad to us and talking down to us and it's not going to make us want to jump up and do it any quicker, guys. So you guys need to learn how to be more kind and patient. But regarding this video with this woman, I agree that we do not have any Black pride. And I am 100% with YC. I have made so many Black people angry when I said I wish they would, bring back segregation. Because here's the thing. When we're segregated and we can't go and do anything, with the white hospitals, with the white stores, with the white banks and all that good stuff, it is going to force us to rely on us. We are going to have to come back together to get anything done. And this generation out here now doesn't even know about Black Wall Street. They don't know that we own banks and hospitals and grocery stores. Now, if a Black store opens in their neighborhood and it happens to be 50 cents more for anything, I'm going to the Asian. I'm saving my 50 cents. I'm going on to the Arabs. Blah 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 blah. We don't want to stand with each other. We don't want to unite. We want $5 discounts every time we go. Well, you look like me. We Black. You can't help us out. Do you ask the Arabs to help you out? No. Do you ask any other nationality, ethnicity to help you out? No. It is disgusting. But you also have to go back to massive raping the woman, having mulatto kids, teaching those light-skinned babies to tell on their parents or their mom, because of course the man ain't their dad, and all that division with the dark skin versus light skin, you start there. And we have been taught to hate each other on every single level, to distrust. And so now niggas will kill niggas all day long, but they won't kill the white dude that come into their neighborhood and murder their neighbor. They won't kill the cop that murders their child. They won't do any of that, but they'll kill somebody who looks just like them over the smallest, slightest thing. So we would have to do so much internal work to get that fixed first in order for us to understand that we all we got. And I would just love to see who comes up with a plan for that, because I'm here for it. But I can't even think about how to undo what they've done.
All right, plug.
Yeah, I know and understand that pride and unity it just continues to get lost and suppressed over time. Like you say, the education for us and is really like out the window, and it's continued to get suppressed by people who are in power to manipulate and basically control what's put out there. And I think we as a people are the easiest to manipulate and go along with whatever that's put in front of us. Like, easy to spend money that we don't have on things that we don't need, that don't support us, and not fully understanding the matrix that we in, and having to re-educate our own people just to get to a point of having some sort of collective unity or finances to build to a point. And then you got everybody in competition when it comes to business, finances, etc. Just for a minimal profit, not making money, but just being in competition with everybody, not people not being able to come together. And it really ain't no trust in when you see somebody coming up to you selling something, whether they got legitimate business or not. It's hard to have trust within our own people. And I think that it'll take a whole bunch to get that back, to get that pride, that get the structure back, to get to the point where we do have something, even a semblance of a Black Wall Street. But we do got the capabilities to get there.
All right. This is Tom topic. He ain't here, but I play his topic.
Women will win in relationships the moment that they see that men are not trying to win the player game, they are trying to win us. I realize that modern dating feels like a competition, but here's what nobody's talking about. Men are not trying to beat women in a game. They are willing to lose it all for us. Women will always say that men like to play games, but they don't realize that men actually are the risk takers. Men do not see dating or relationships as points of strategy. They actually see the win in every time we say yes. When she says yes to giving him her number, that's a win. When she says yes to the first date, that's another win. When she says yes to the first kiss, that's another win. When she says yes to clapping cheeks, That's the ultimate win. Each yes matters because men do not fall for every single woman. Women have to realize when a man chooses you, he is all in from the beginning, unless you do something to sabotage that. Men are not trying to outplay women. They are trying to impress us. They are trying not to mess it up. They are trying to prove themselves worthy. But here's the problem. Women think that dating is having the higher advantage. On the other hand, men look at it as earning access with us. You see, that's two different worlds trying to live in one place, which is why relationships go cold. As women, then we start texting slower. We're acting like that we don't care. We don't want to be the first to be vulnerable to you. So see, that creates this whole competition within women that we don't want to lose when it ain't even about that when it comes to men. To a man, it's completely worth it because when she says yes, he already feels like he won. I say all this to say this is why modern dating feels like it's broken. So you got women over here that's trying to protect themselves, and then you got men over here that's trying to prove themselves to us. This is the point in dating where you should be feeling like it's a connection, not a competition. Otherwise, ain't nobody gonna win. That's why it feels like men and women are at war right now in relationships. And you know what? The men have just let us have it because now they have gotten passports and they're traveling to other countries to get the women that they want. So if it's a game, who's really winning at the game? Because we're actually losing as women.
They're getting the passport to Dubai for the two. They want to watch it something.
They getting murdered over there too. Them passport boys getting murdered left and right.
What's up, man? Hey, man, they got it together. They got it together.
The setup game is vicious.
Yeah, Stacy.
Someone else can go, please.
All right, Tara.
Okay, so I have never even thought about this concept before. I really like what she just said, and it could be true. Again, we're never using a blanket, broad stroke and brush situation. Some people are like this, some are not. But if men really do think that way about relationships, and we really do think that way about relationships, we can't stay on the same paths. I also think as women, we gotta stop telling men what they have to do first. Think about what she just said. They approach us, they risk it all, ask for our number, they pay for the dates, they, have to show all of this interest. We have a list that's 200 lists, things long about what they have to meet, the requirements that they have to meet, and all this other stuff. And most of them just want you to be nice to them. They're willing to take care of you and pay the bills and be good fathers and good husbands. Not all niggas, because to my men right now. And we instead, you gotta be at least 6 feet and make this much money when y'all don't. And all these other requirements that we can't meet, they have to have. And the whole time they're really looking for someone to love and to love them and to build with them. And instead we're over here materialistic and looking for somebody we can run over, we can own, we can control because we don't want to be vulnerable. That's not going to give. Here's the thing. If you want a real man, you're not going to be able to talk to him like that. You're not going to be able to treat him like that. You're not going to be able to dominate him like that. And if you want to hold on to those things, you got to be willing to go get you a simp. And we know you don't like them. We know you don't like them. So you have to be ready to give up something. You have to be ready to change your whole attitude. And when you come to me, well, I ain't no nigga for to change me. Well, sit your ass over there and be alone and miserable. Because you might not be okay. You might not be a nice person. You might not be a good woman. You might have thought you were, but you might not be for him. And if you're telling me you want a good man and he's a good man, but you're not going to do the things he wants, then you are the one with the problem. 100% it's you. So figure it out.
What's it?
Refresh me on the video. Kind of got low.
He inspired.
Can I go? Because what she just said, I totally kind of disagree with that. I think that a lot of women run into the wrong men. Men are trying to change these women to be simps or to they're downplaying them. These men are out here treating them like anything, and then they want them to submit to them or just be this great woman when you're knocking her spirits down or you're taking away from how great she was when you met her. You might have gotten a good woman, but from over time, the way you've treated her, the way you cheated on her, did all kind of stuff. You've knocked her spirits down. So now you ask for this woman to be quiet, to do this, do that, when you've broken the woman. So think about that, man. That's what I'm going to say. That part.
All right, what's up?
Well, real quick, I will say this. Remember, Stacey, I said men, not niggas. What you just described is a whole nigga. So now the good dudes won't do us like that.
What you say in the video?
You fired. I'm tired of you. This is ridiculous.
It's good. It's good for the people that's coming in on the show too.
Oh, you're so full of it.
You hear? It's people just fresh tuning in. They like, yeah, give me help, YC. Give me help. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, Tara, give him a rundown.
She was just simply saying that men and women look at relationships differently. Men are looking at relationships not as a game, not as something to conquer, but as a bunch of small wins. She gave me the number. She said, yeah.
I remember.
So, and then women are out here doing the polar opposite. Like I said, they're looking for someone to control. They're looking for someone that they can dominate and unwilling to be willing to help and meet him halfway type of situation.
Yeah, I remember. I remember now.
They're looking for simps.
Yeah, but they don't start looking for simps until they start wearing off in the look department. When they start aging and getting ready to go to church, that's when they, matter of fact, they looking for a simp their whole life until all of that shit play out and they ready to settle down with a simp. But yeah, they looking for a simp since day one. But they run into real niggas, and when they see they can't conquer real niggas, they move on. But check this out. This is how they move on. Because a real nigga, like he said or she said, they'll put it all on the line. And a nigga will learn a female. Shit, take notes, all type of shit just to make this bitch happy. But most bitches will let that shit play out until whatever desire or cup got filled and this nigga play out and she feels she done got all of she can get out of this nigga emotionally, financially and all that other shit, and then she move on because she looking for a simp type shit. And metaphorically speaking, a nigga build a whole house for a bitch, heaven on earth, and she'll burn that bitch down with her inside that bitch and the kids just because she is ungrateful. You know what I'm saying? And I tell you this, and I'm going to give the bitches in America a little bit benefit of the doubt. It's 95%. It ain't 100%. It's 95% in America too. So it's 5% of bitches here. So that make about 1,500 bitches in America that's worth something, and everybody else ain't shit. So it's damn near impossible. But I'm gonna end it off on this because like I say, they the spawn of Eve. That's the first bitch that ain't giving shit, and she fucked it up for all the bitches, and she had it made. She ain't know she was naked. She ain't had to work. She ain't had to pay no bill. They were good. They could fuck all day, chill with the animals. But no, it wasn't enough. And here you go. This is what you get. 95%.
I'm so glad this is amusing to
Definitely.
yeah, wow.
Darlene said we both are winners when we communicate. Tell the other from what you want. Do not lose any time assuming. Make sure you know what you want. Be clear in dating. Teresa said this works if you're speaking on a monogamous man. The issue is that a lot of time they are not choosing to win with one of us. They are choosing to win with multiple people at the same time. All right, plug.
That part. Fuck.
Yeah, it depends on what type of dating we doing. Because at the same time, a lot of women have unrealistic expectations when it comes to getting to know somebody. If you just coming into a situation, then your standard is too high, or to a point where it's like, you want this man to make up for lost time because you at a point in your life where you did some wrong thing. Now you want to make it right, or you want to set your standard to this point and put these projections onto one person because, a lot of times it just come to alignment. If both our time ain't aligning, yeah, I might be looking for some small wins to have success and date and all that. That's cool at the same time. But, if your standard is, I'm only dating to marry, I'm only dating for this, but I might not be at that point in my life. Some people, they hit that age where they like, yeah, there ain't nothing working for me, or I'm going to be single if I keep going at this rate. But you can't be playing around with people and then expect to get to a point where, the next man, I'm going to make sure it's he the one. No, you can't just do that when it come to men, because you're going to keep putting the wrong projections on every man you run across, and then that's what run them off. And that's where the misalignment come into play. Like you got men on this page, woman on this page, and the lack of communication and determining where y'all at in that phase, and that's where the misunderstanding is coming to play.
All right, last topic.
As a woman that said, I can't convince you to leave because no one could convince me back in the day. You'll one day just snap out of it and grow tired of trying with him. You'll leave on your own when you've had enough. You'll go back a few times because your hope for you two hasn't died yet, but after some time, you'll leave for good. Everyone's threshold is different. I wasn't ashamed of staying either because I needed to see that relationship through. I needed those lessons that came from staying too long and tolerating too much. So who am I to tell another woman to leave if she isn't ready and hasn't learned the lessons meant for her yet? As a woman that stayed, what I will say is that his patterns won't change. And if he does decide to change for you, it won't last because he did it for you and not himself, meaning that's not who he truly is at the core. By the time he does decide to change, you're not going to even want him anymore because the damage is already done. I will also say that life can be so much better without him. That sadness you feel after it ends finally won't last forever. But continuing to stay, that sadness is everlasting and a roller coaster ride. You don't need him like you think you do, and there's better out there, a better life, a better and happier you, and eventually a better man too. That is a post written by me that is on my Instagram page. I've been that girl too. You can follow me there, and I'll also be publishing.
All right, Tara.
Well, hallelujah. Oh, she talking to some people. Okay, let me tell you something. I am, 3-4 days into my 45th year on this earth. A beautiful 45 years that has been filled with a lot of mistakes, a lot of pain, and the most hurtful people collectively, because my mother was absolutely the worst person. But collectively, Black men have hurt me more than anybody else in my life. And this is true. But again, the most important thing she said is you can't tell somebody to leave when they're not ready to leave. They're going to put up with as much misery and disrespect and hurt and pain and even physical violence as they can take. And as a mother or as a sister or a best friend, the best thing you can do is pray for them and be that shoulder that they can cry on and uplift them until it clicks. But the honest to God truth to you young ladies that might be watching in your teens or your 20s or even your early 30s, you can do bad by yourself. So if you're with somebody and they got you crying every day, they got you hurting every day, disrespecting you and embarrassing you and letting you down, maybe, going and blowing a whole check on another chick and got you covering the bills, you can do that bad to yourself. Why would you keep somebody to keep you down? If you get rid of him and all the hurt and pain he's causing you, it is going to hurt, but you already crying every day. So instead of crying about him cheating on you, cry about you being lonely or cry about you missing him, but knowing that you can do better. And then those will turn into happy tears when you realize you don't miss that nigga no more. And when you realize that you found somebody who actually treats you better. But to sit up here and be miserable all the time over somebody, I don't care if it's your child, I don't care if it's your parents, to let anybody take those years of life from you, that happiness, that joy from you, the fool. You the whole goddamn fool. And you don't have to spend your 20s and 30s figuring it out. Any woman older than you who's ever been through anything, it's not worth it. It's not. And fuck the movie Acrimony. Don't keep throwing that up to me. Talking about, well, if she'd just stay a little bit, we don't know that would have went that way if she'd have stayed with him. So stop it. All I know is if you're hurting every day because of somebody, I don't care who it is, remove yourself from that situation or remove them from your life. And if they really about you like that, they'll fix what they need to and they'll come back and get you.
All right, Stacey.
And forget the 20s and 30s shit. 40s, people in their 40s still learning fucking lessons, okay? So you all, look, if you think the love is going to fucking change and it ain't, get the fuck out. Just simple as that. You need to love yourself and care about yourself and quit trying to do things for these men that ain't doing shit for you. And I'm speaking for the women. If the men are asking you for money, asking you for all type of shit and they not doing for you, get the fuck out and all of that. And as far as these women, you are strong enough, and there is someone out there for each one of you all that will treat you better like they should be treating you, and you don't have to pay to have love or to be in love. Okay, it should come natural, and it will come, and you will receive respect that you're supposed to receive. That part.
Hey, watch it.
What is funny?
Oh man, y'all crazy, bro. Oh man.
Because we speaking fucking truth. That
All
part.
right. All right. All right, man. What the video was
Yeah, he fired. She wrote a letter. I mean, she had a post that she put up years and years ago, and she was talking. She was reading that post saying that she was telling a younger version or herself and other women that you don't have to stay with someone who is not treating you correctly. You can get out of that situation and you can do better.
I remember now. I remember. Thank you, Tara. Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
You know what I'm saying? But 95% of bitches, they don't know what that even about. They don't know what appreciation is.
Right.
But all right, check this out. To all my young niggas and real niggas across the world, listen to me on your journey in this thing called love. Looking for a solid mofo. Just know 95% of the time that shit is doomed from day one. Because 95% of the mofos don't appreciate that shit, and they just with your goofy ass into whatever you satisfying and her heathenist heart is fulfilled. She gonna move on to the next nigga. Hey, just ask young niggas in relationships in high school. I bet that bitch cheating on him before he cheat on her. And bitches grow up into grown bitches that do that same type of shit until they start wearing off in the look department. And then they start be ready to settle down with a nigga that actually give a fuck about it. But she still don't give a fuck about him because the gratitude ain't there. So I'm in on this note. Hey, if gratitude ain't your attitude, y'all break gonna be an earthquake magnitude.
Bars.
Boo. No goddamn bars. Hey, let me tell you something. I don't know who the girl is that hurt you, YC, but she fucked you up.
That part
I'm
right
talking
there.
about she
That fucking
you up
it's all in
heavy,
the
bro.
it's all in the fucking family. That part right there.
Hey, man, listen, Darlene says when you're done with him or her, you leave. Next, love yourself always first.
See, they always done. They done day one.
Plug.
Yeah, man. I think everybody handle things differently, and like you say, they might be there waiting on that moment for them to realize to come to their realization at the right experience, man. Because they might have their reasons to stay, or they might have their reasons to leave on both ends. But everybody got their phases, and I don't know. I can't speak to the women why they stick around or do go through what they go through, but shit, we go through things as well and have to put up with stuff and settle for less or settle for whatever, compromise. Yeah, so hey, find your right moment, whether you want to stay in or be gone.
All right. Hold on. Darlene just said something there. She says, when you are done with him or her, you leave. Wake up and leave the mess and stress. Love yourself always first. Go in 2026 and get a new fix next. All right. So I ain't gonna even play the video because she was only two people on here. So Tara, speak your truth. Let them know where they can find. Yeah, you got anything covered up?
My camera won't come on. Okay. This is the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? I told myself I had a lot of things I wanted to set up and do for for 2026 when because I've already turned 45. I didn't want to start nothing new on my birthday. Fuck that. I'm just gonna be who I'm gonna be to the end of the year. But beginning of the year, I really want to focus on me. I want to focus on health. I want to focus on mental health, and I want to focus on doing what I want to do. So I would suggest that to everybody. Instead of sitting around here waiting on somebody to love you the way you want to be loved. You love yourself that way. Instead of waiting around on people to treat you right and apologize, stop chasing closure. Say fuck it and just do what makes you happy. And happy holidays and all that good stuff. We'll see y'all next year.
All right, Stacey, speak your truth. Let them know where they can find you. You got
Happy belated birthday, Tara. That
Thank
part.
Happy
Also, I
belated
want to say,
birthday.
you guys,
Shut up, Lacey.
2026 there's going to be I will be casting for a play, guys, so look for that. So I have a play that I would love for people to be involved in. I also have some other things that I'll be focusing on, getting investors and things to help out with some things. The organization that I'm a part of now just got approved for its 501c3. I'm proud of that. I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm looking, 2026 is going to be completely a new me, better, everything. I'm getting rid of losers and finding winners, that part. So I appreciate everybody thus far. Love on your family, come together and quit putting women down, black men. Love on your black women and try to come together and be as one. And if you say you love somebody, show them that you love them. Don't cheat on them. Don't do them wrong. Don't disrespect them. Help each other grow and do better in life. That part. Happy holiday, you guys.
All right, plug, speak your truth. Let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
Yeah, I'm continuing to write and to master my craft and continue to come with more content. I'm at Plug of Love on Facebook and Instagram, and Plugger45 on TikTok. And I'm looking to get into that play you casting for.
I'll get you. Got you.
All right.
All right. Want to speak your truth. Let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
Yeah,
Boy, get
man.
your ears off the thing. What the
Yeah,
hell
man.
going
Yeah,
on?
man. Let me let me get the misconception about me correct to all the women across the world. I'm actually an amazing partner, and I know how to treat a woman. I be putting on for the camera, you know what I'm saying?
Don't put on,
Just
then.
just throw that out there. Just know I'm gonna keep putting on. And the ones who get this and it makes sense to, they it's gonna register and they already know. But whoever don't get it, so the fuck what? Because I ain't here to be liked by everybody. The realest mofos ain't liked by everybody. But I just had to throw that out to the women that fuck with me and I may rub they feathers a little too much. Hey, I be putting on for the camera, but check this out. 95% of these bitches be on that type of time. But shout out to the 5% that fuck with me across the world, and that's millions, cause it's 8 billion of motherfuckers on this motherfucker. But
Oh,
all you millions of bitches that fuck with me, I fuck with y'all. But beside that, Hella Drove 2 premieres on my website, ycbay.org. I just purchased the website. I'm tightening up the movie right effing now. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be available for rent and buy. I'm dropping it 1/1/26 a.m. Hella Drove 2. Funniest movie you'll ever see. If you like comedy, you gonna love this. And yeah, so tap in, fuck with the God. We gonna keep stepping on these niggas. All the haters, all the bitches gonna get moved out the way if they ain't rolling with the campaign. Get your goof ass out of the way, bitch. And that's how we rock it, you feel?
Hey, YC, I gotta ask the question real quick. When you was
Yeah.
mad at us earlier, you said it wasn't up, but it was the 5% was 1,500 bitches that was worth something. But when
And
you
no,
talking
you
about
ain't you
your
ain't hear
wait,
you
no,
ain't hear
no.
me give credit to the
When-
bitches in America. I said I'm gonna give y'all a little credit. It's back to 95. It ain't 100 no more.
Okay, you still said there's 1,500 of us that was worth something across the world. But when they
Give or
your
take,
fans,
give or take.
okay, but when they your fans, that same 5% jump up to the fucking millions.
Yeah,
What math is that?
cause they appreciation. They found some appreciation for some real shit, which is me.
If I was
And
Mike
that's what
Tyson,
it
I'd bite your fucking ear off right now. Bye.
So I see. What I want to know is, when is that dropping again? Can you tell us when that's dropping again? Tell us.
January 1st. When the
Okay.
gunfire, when you start hearing gunfire and explosions, that's the motherfucking announcement for Hella Drove 2. You feel me? When you hear boom, boom,
That's what's up.
boom,
That's what's
Hella
up.
Drove 2 is officially here for the world consumption. I know y'all been waiting and y'all hear the gunfire and y'all know where to go. ycbay.org. The domain has just been purchased. I'm tightening up the movie right here and now. You
And so
feel me?
so people can purchase on there. How do we do that? What's the how
Oh,
does it
more.
work?
Hey, follow me on YC Bay, everything. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok,
Okay.
YouTube.
Okay.
And
Okay.
details will be following up real soon as the days come up type shit. So yeah, follow me, YCBEY on all social media platforms for updates. But just know ycbay.org, January 1st, 12 a.m. midnight. When you hear the gunfire, that means Hella Drove 2 drop. And you need to go to ycbay.org. Even if you ain't even get the details, just go to ycbay.org on New Year's and you go see the details. Oh, goof fat. No, I'm just playing. But yeah,
That's
there
what's
it is.
up. And I'm asking because I am in a movie. And you guys, to be honest, YC is not a bad person, but he do get on people's nerves. Okay.
See, you know.
That part.
I just be putting on for the camera, kind of like Charleston White. You know what I'm saying? It's a character. But you know, I gotta put the medicine in the candy. I get their attention with the bullshit and hit them with the real shit. You feel me?
Take this shit away. All right, yeah, y'all already know, man. I'm working on a lot of stuff. I'm working on a bullying documentary. I'm working on Coach Floyd Irons for Bashan documentary. I just shot a lot of that yesterday. Next year, I will be working on my film raising funding for food stamps and WIC vouchers. I'm dropping another album. It's gonna be like a singing harmonizer album. It's called I Know I Can't Sing, but Shut Up and Listen. What else? Man, y'all already know I'm just dropping a lot of stuff. So my advice for y'all today, Bill, my brother, we was talking about this in the quarter of the day. Protect your peace. People will try to trigger you, so do not argue with people. When you argue with people, you waste your energy. You're giving energy to something where you could be doing something more productive. So there's always protect your peace. Don't feed into negative energy and all of that. And you smile, you manifest your thoughts. And when you manifest, great things happen to you. I am a living example of protecting my peace and manifesting great thoughts. And all great things have been happening. So do that out there. We will see y'all next year.
And
And
make sure y'all treat people right for the New Year's. Do right.
Even
And
if
Ginger Ale need to sponsor me. I need to
Lacey,
sponsor Ginger
real
Ale.
quick. And this is for real. Lacey, real quick. This is for real.
Yes.
When you smile a lot, ladies, make sure you keep your moisturizer on. Because when you get in your 40s, these motherfucking smile lines don't want to go as way as easily as they did when you were in your 20s. So moisturize. Okay? Very important.
Especially in the wintertime.
Salute to all my supporters. Salute to all my supporters who've been rocking with me for years. I appreciate y'all. Well, that is the end of the show. We will see y'all next year in 2 weeks. So
have a happy
2026.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Weird. That time, say bad chatter with 2 weeks. We appreciate you. See y'all later. Everybody have a
bonnet time. I'm going to bed.
Happy
Bye, guys.